Hi guys, West Country Explorer here. Those of you that have just watched my last video will know I'm currently in Bristol, and at the moment I'm on Brandon Hill. You can see the covered tower behind me, and this video I'm going to be about this St John's Conduit, a medieval water system. So I'll just read you a little bit of blurb, brief bit of info about the water conduit. So in 1267, the order of the Carmelite friars, whose friary in Bristol was on the site now occupied by the Colston Hall, decided to have water piped to the friary from their spring on the side of Brandon Hill. Records show that just over 100 years later, in 1376, they agreed to grant the parishioners of St John on the Wall a feather from their main supply. And a feather is a small branch pipe just large enough, so the story goes, to accommodate a goose quill, about 1 inch in diameter. So yes, this is a water conduit that runs from here, Brandon Hill, sort of down to where the Colston Hall is now, and there's a branch pipe that goes to St John's Church. So yeah, let's go for a little bit of an explore. That is quite a nice view of Cabot Tower. Now, one thing I quite like about this little booklet, now this was produced in '84, so it's quite a fair few years old. Probably it's about 40-year-old now. But anyway, on the inside, if I open it up, on the inside cover, so got Park Street here, sort of Brandon Hill's just over here, and you've got this bit of the sort of water conduit here coming down. Like I said, a cistern area. And you've got a bit that comes over here, like the Upper Wells area, Culver Street. Now it looks like there used to be a tunnel that goes there, went along there in previous times, but then got rerouted down Culver Street to along here. Right, and if I go to the back cover, right, sorry about getting my hands in the way. All very professionally done, this video. So comes down here, down Pipe Lane. Like I said, there's Colston Hall. What do you want, squirrel? Loads of grey squirrels around. But anyway, yeah, so that's where the Carmelite friary would have been. So it was them that put this water conduit in. And then in the sort of mid to late 14th century, they put a sort of feather pipe in, goes on Hoe Street, past Christmas, you've got Christmas steps there, it comes along here, down to St John's Church in Nelson Street. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna do an overground walk, sort of a very rough overground walk of where the route is, and see if I can hopefully maybe get into part of it. Right, so as you can see here, Charlotte Street, and you've got a manhole cover on the main road there, sort of, it looks like it goes down in. Now there's Charlotte Street, you didn't get me words out. So looking at the map, I would say that manhole cover there. Right outside Boston Tea Party. You'd have to have balls of steel to go opening that up at a time like this to go down there. So there's a capped well. Looks like it could be one of those manhole covers there in the road. Right, let's walk down here a bit. Right, Great George Street there. Now if we look at this, obviously down here, right, so Great George Street there, You've got the main cistern sitting pretty in the middle of the road. So I'd say roughly where that is.
Well, they're all actually sat down having a meal. And
that would be a mark. That would be the main cistern. Roughly there. Sort of below the road. And then that. Oh, let's have a look. See. Catch pit and the collection trap. I think that's roughly where 113 KTV is. Looking at it. And then you've got the water conduit sort of going under those buildings over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a side road. I'm going to see if I can pick it up sort of roughly around there, guys, because that bit of the tunnel is all under those buildings. Right, here we are, Upper Wall Street. Oh, get back into focus. So the pipe sort of comes out from that area. As you can see, it comes into the road here. As you can see, there's a note here. Where is it? Stone in wall under steps. Yeah, so there's a little something through there. Oh, it's not really focusing there. Little feature there, but we can't get to it, as you can see. So if I twiddle it upside down, there we go. So that's Culver Street ahead, and that blocked off tunnel, the filled in one, goes off in that direction. And yeah, so the tunnel that's still in use sort of goes along here and off to our left. Along sort of, was it? Oh, if I turn it around the right way. Yeah, down that way. So anyway, down here, off we go. So there's Hatchet Public House. That's at Hatchet. And it's got oldest pub, established 1500. Well, Bristol's oldest pub. Licensed since 1606. Oh. Never been in there. Might have to try it one day. O2 Academy. Yeah, so like I said, there's a the old water conduit coming under this bit. Right there. So just about where Orchard Avenue goes off, there's a manhole and stopcock. There you go, there's Orchard Avenue. That's going to be the stopcock manhole. It's one way in. Right then, I think so. A bit further on. Let's keep exploring, guys. See where we go. Here are Pipe Lane. Unsurprisingly, it gets its name from the fact that the pipe runs along here. What I'm going to do is get myself on the pavement. Yeah, so St John's water pipe runs along here. And this is where the floating harbour used to be, just in there. main part of Bristol, one of the main parts. Right then, Colson Street. So along here is Colson Hall. I think that might, is that Colson? Oh, let's go on the other side of the road. Yeah. Pretty sure that, yeah, that's going to be Colson Hall, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. And this is probably where I find that I'm completely wrong. But it would have been the site of the Carmelite Friary. So, for the first 100 years or so of the existence of the water conduit, that's as far as it went. Right then, I think, oh, here we go, Hoe Street. So it now goes down along here, under the street. So just coming along here. So that's, I think that's going to be St Mary on the Quay, isn't it? Yeah, St Mary on the Quay. I think that's got another tunnel attached to it that at one point was thought was maybe part of the water conduit, but then later discovered to be something different. So yes, down here. Right, there we got the Christmas steps. Never actually been up there myself. So what I've got to do is, I'm going to go up there because in about 5 minutes time I'm meeting up with a guy and we're going to potentially, hopefully, maybe get underground a bit. So I'm going to whiz back to a spot where I'm meeting him, and once I've met up with him and hopefully got underground, I'll finish off the rest of the overground walk.
The inch pipe made most of said, didn't they?
Yeah. So we ain't got any tunnels there, but I mean that might be the course of the old course of the pipe. Yeah.
It's going a tiny bit straight for me is the only thing.
Yeah, because if I remember from the map, this whole blocked off bit sort of goes more.
It shows it on a
curve a bit, yeah. But that, yeah. So I think maybe.
Just a poke at that bit of mud next to it. Hopefully it's not top of the mine shaft. Okay, this is running the other way.
Oh, right, yeah.
From this direction,
Yeah.
in the path, which does more or less take you to about
But
there.
here, yeah.
And that is not what I was sort of initially have expected it to be. It looks like a funny hole.
Right.
Doesn't look like a modern stopcock.
No, that's right.
And it says the pipe here is 18 inches below the surface. In a steel. How's this guy going?
Oh, good old FedEx. He's probably just. Oh no, he is coming all the way down.
We're going for it.
For a second, I thought he was going to reverse and then go off to the left. So.
Right, there's a big one. Well, you can see it's a much older, more unusual thing.
That's right, yeah.
I think it's filled in, unfortunately. Is that 18 inches?
Roughly, by the looks of it.
Can't not be far off of it.
Well, it's got to be roughly about that. I mean, it looks like there's a few bits of crap and all the rest falling down.
Yeah. So, I reckon that might be. It matches up.
It does.
But obviously not a lot there to give any sort of positive.
No, that's right. Yeah. So I don't know if you read in that booklet thing, but one thing I picked up on is because near the St Mary's Church, they found one tunnel, bit of a tunnel that they initially thought it was part of the conduit, but then further investigation they were like, actually no, it's a different.
Didn't join up.
Yeah, it didn't join up. It was like that was a separate tunnel. Yeah.
But it was sort of like ran like it was quite a narrow, a longish thing, wasn't it? It ran like
that's
along
right,
the back
yeah.
wall of the church or something. Yeah. And then they blocked it off because they didn't like it very much.
No, that's right,
sadly.
Yeah. But it's considering what Bristol's like now, the modern layout. It's strange to think that was called St Mary's on the Quay. So obviously back then it would have been a quay.
You don't think of it anymore, do you? It's not part of that part of the city. It's much further down, and it don't necessarily always feel like much like a quay either.
That's right. But no, when you were saying about wanting to get to explore some of the underground bits of the River Frome, that's something I'd love to do as well at some point.
Yeah.
Get me waders on and just go for it. And
yeah. I've known quite a few people who've had a go at it. Mostly go down into the city direction, and I think the ones I've talked to have used canoes or something like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know whether that reflects the fact that it's particularly deep, or if there's actually much moving water down there. I kind of suspect not, but I haven't done the research to be honest. But I don't know if anyone's gone upstream.
Oh no.
So that's sort of an interesting thing as well.
That's right, definitely.
Within 5 metres of here.
Take your pick, open up and see what's down there.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, there probably isn't a half an hour in the day, which would be quite enough to not have 20 people walking across it. So.
That's right, yeah. You always have to like cordon it off secretly or something.
You'd have to get your high vis out, wouldn't you, and some cones in my view. Not have too many people doing sort of Road Runner impressions of.
Oh yeah. Do what they did during the first Ghostbusters film. remember that scene where they just blocked it off and like started digging a hole in the middle of the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't think there was the Frome was in it.
You wouldn't think of the river being there.
No.
And I don't know if it's this bit, but apparently there is a bit where it's actually still got the bridge
over
the river,
right.
and then it's just underground. It's been boxed in on top of it, which is quite a strange thing as well.
Yeah.
And then it goes down. St John's on the wall over there.
Yeah.
Follows that bit. Got another couple of covers over there which do match up with the. They do match up with the map. We're in the middle of the road on a busy bus route.
That's right. Yeah. Bus coming along and suddenly you see two guys lifting up a drain cover.
Yeah, poking a head out from under the.
Thing.
Could be a bit interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's got a horn. Yeah.
And probably
that one up there, yeah. Cause the impression I got from that booklet was the bits under Park Street are probably the only bits you could actually get down in.
proper tunnels, yeah.
Because I know back in the 70s they did a video on it. It's a video that's up on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I've watched that a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean it's nice, isn't it? You think it would be worth it. It'd be worth a little expedition down there.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There's a cistern apparently somewhere in there.
Yeah. So it starts in Brandon Hill and ends up here.
Still got its nice stonework and everything.
Oh, it is. Because I think originally it was on the inside, if I remember rightly.
Right.
And then they then moved it to the outside. Bit of blurb there. But I mean, there's so much stuff going on underground in Bristol. It's
It is crazy. It's like a Swiss cheese, basically.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. A little bit of an explore of St John's Conduit. So couldn't get into any of the actual underground bits, but not to worry. So you never know, at some point in the future I might be able to explore a bit of the culvert. I know. At the moment I'm feeling a bit skeptical of that possibility, but you never know. Could work out well. So see what happens. Right, I'm off to get a bit of lunch, and then after lunch I might do a bit more exploring somewhere else. But anyway, at the very least that's 2 videos today. So thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed. Look forward to seeing you in the next video, and in the meantime, the usual, stay safe, take care, God bless.